Yo, what's up, people? I'm back again for another video. How's it going? Say hello to me in the comment section, or I will shoot you. I have a gun. Hope you're ready to die. Bang. Look at that, you're dead. See, I have murdered you. Is that what you wanted? Your life is gone. I have taken it from you because you didn't comment on my video. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you know what that's called? It's called a joke. Hello there. I am a vlogger. I have come from future to do vlog. I time travel through space and time. Mystery of great. Mystery of great. Mystery of great universe is confuse time travel. Brain apocalypse. It is amazing that it's taken me 60 days of vlogging every day to actually slow down a little bit. Like yesterday's video was 16 minutes long, and that's the shortest it's ever been, maybe. And that's because I just didn't feel like filming. But you know, I'm still gonna be doing vids a lot when I feel like it. But I think it's gonna just be more random, ridiculous shit. And then at some point, it's gonna get more. It's gonna get more serious. But I don't know when that's gonna happen. Good morning. I really don't feel like videoing, but there we go. I just did it anyway. Yesterday's video was much shorter because I didn't feel like videoing either. So what have we got here then? A video about how I don't feel like videoing. I guess. Well, it's obviously not true, is it? Because if I didn't feel like it, I wouldn't do it. If I really didn't feel like videoing, you would never see the video of me saying that I don't feel like videoing. So it must be a lie. But I wasn't lying, really, because I didn't really feel like it. It's just that you can do something that you don't really feel like. And that's what I did. I did something that I really didn't feel like doing. And here I am. That card that I showed before was, by the way, from an enforcement agent from the debt collector who showed up to collect money owed by me. I've just been looking at Facebook for like 10 minutes or so, But literally all that seems to come up on my Facebook feed is a picture of someone, and then some kind of little story. Here is a bad person. Here is why they are bad. Here is the bad thing they have done. Now, I don't want to see that, to be honest. I don't want to comment on that. And that's just not what I want to see. I don't want to spend time looking at a bad person who did bad thing. So I don't know if there's more positive sides to Facebook, but I'd like to see them. I'd like to see less of that, whatever that is. No matter what bad thing, bad person did, I also think posting pictures of bad person that did bad thing is bad. That's just me personally, but that's the way I see it. I see all the people who comment saying awful things about this bad person. I just see all of them as being bad as well. There's just too much bad altogether, too much of the word bad. And I don't know, what does it mean when it's said so much, when it's said so often about anyone, about everyone? Doesn't it just feel like the meaning of the word itself is reduced to having very little value? Doesn't it now become meaningless to call someone bad? Doesn't it now mean nothing because of the fact that it's been so overused to describe anything, to describe anyone? It's like now everyone is bad. So what does that mean? Well, what that means is if everyone is bad, then by proxy, no one is bad. And the word bad doesn't mean anything anymore. I guess the way that some people choose to deal with their trauma that they feel has been inflicted by another person is to, take part in trying to corral public opinion against them. Like, hey, everybody, here's this person that did something to me and they're bad. And I want everyone to know they're bad, and I want everyone to decide that they're bad as well, just like I do. But if people decide that person's bad because of that, and they don't know them, and they've had no interactions with them, and they don't understand what's happened between them and other people, then they're just siding with a story. And that has very little value. Because a story, whilst it can be true, can also be false. And it can also be a bit of true, a bit of false. And even if it's true, it doesn't accurately represent the experience of what happened. And while it may feel like the empathetic thing to do is to side with someone who's claiming to be a victim, it's not very empathetic towards the so-called victimizer. To side against them. I don't personally feel the need to be against anybody. I think it's possible to have empathy for everybody, even people who do terrible things. Because they probably don't want to do those things. So anyway, I'm going to be spending less time on Facebook, and I have basically decided largely Facebook is for idiots. If you write comments on Facebook posts, I think that's a pretty sure sign that you're quite stupid. It's a pointless conversation to have. It's not even a conversation. There's nothing real about it. The words on the screen have no effect, have no power, have no point. They may as well just not exist. And for that reason, I really think it's a waste of time. People who go on Facebook and write comments, it's all just mental masturbation. They're really seriously just wasting time bothering to do that. And they could be doing something productive, and they could be having conversations in real life that actually would do something good. But they're adding into just it's like a pile on. It's like they see like a pile of steaming shit, and they decide to go and throw more shit on to make the pile bigger. It's like, wow, you're just making the whole world stink, and it's your fault just as much as it is the people who do the bad things that you comment on. It's just as bad that you're there commenting on that. Just don't even bother. It's such a waste of time. I also think if you don't know someone very, very well, then you don't comment on them as if you do. You don't use people as objects to fulfill your strange sort of desires. I mean, if you do, it says a lot about you, really. That really shows what kind of person you are. Like, just stay out of it. You don't have to comment on anything. It's not even slightly necessary. And if you had an actual life, you wouldn't even think about wasting time reading Facebook posts about, bad person does bad thing. So I really think I'm not going to feed into that kind of culture because I don't like it, to be honest. I think it's really ugly. It's appropriate to have things in place to see that people are taken care of. But the way that random people who have nothing to do with anything seem to think their opinion has any value, something I find incredibly perplexing. And I really think you have to have more physical going on in your life. I got banned from Reddit. Oh. You probably couldn't read what that red bar said, but that red bar said, "This account has 3 days left on its ban. Check your inbox for a message with more information." What did I do? I don't know. I think someone sent me a message on Reddit, so I responded saying, "Why are you messaging me? Go away," or something like that. So that means that I can't comment. Oh well. Reddit, I do find, is at least a little bit more positive than Facebook. For me, anyway. I understand everybody's social media sites are different because it depends on what you like and who you friend and everything like that. But Reddit, I actually find, at least has people opening up interesting conversations that aren't just purely negative stuff. And although there is negative stuff, I just don't really look at it. So I find Reddit slightly more tolerable than Facebook. Facebook I find really intolerable. Like, I just can't really go on it because what's the point? Literally, what is the point in it? I don't see the point in it whatsoever. It doesn't make any sense to me. Who's looking at such negative stuff? And I wonder if they're aware of what that's actually doing to their minds, their mentality. I definitely don't think that's good. I don't know what I'm feeling this morning. Well, it's this afternoon now. It's 12:21. I'm doing a bit of vlogging. Man, I've not been awake long, so I don't understand how it's fucking 12:21 p.m. already. How have I got up this late? What fucking time? It's Monday, alright. Oh, fucking hell. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. More fucking misery. Can't be bothered to do anything. Don't even know what I should do, to be honest. Just sit here and watch fucking TikToks. Woohoo. Great. Ugh. Can't. I had a good time yesterday being out. So it'll probably be a good time today being out. Just like that. Oh. I just can't be fucked. I don't want to drink any more coffee. There really is no one telling me what to do. I can't be asked to even tell the camera anymore what's going on, what I'm thinking. So, fucking hell. Oh my god. Fuck's sake. I feel terrible. I can't stay like this. It's not going to stay like this. I know it's not going to stay like this. It never stays like this. I'm going to have to try doing the more coffee method. In hopes that will make me feel less fucking awful. There's nothing wrong with me. The only fucking disease I have is called just being awake. Apparently that's enough of a burden for me to suffer with that I complain constantly. Anyway, I'll turn it around. I just need a little bit of time like I always do. I'm just sad that it's already 12:30 in the afternoon, and I've only just got up, and I'm not even awake and slash or feeling good yet. I don't know why I find that upsetting. It doesn't even really make sense why that's upsetting, does it? Now that I say it, I can't even understand why that's upsetting. Maybe it's not upsetting. I think it would be good if I stopped thinking that I need to do anything in some sort of like self-imposed pressure kind of way. But I don't know. There has to be an imperative for activity, because otherwise activity doesn't take place. And without activity, what are we doing? What's the point of being awake without activity? It makes sense that there's no activity when I'm asleep, but to be awake really means to have something to do. And for some reason, I'm not including talking to the camera, even though this is what I would call activity. I think the image of what activity is that is being imposed is that it has to be something that takes place outside the house, which isn't true. And that idea actually stops there from being any sort of activity done in the house. So when you look at the house, when you look in the house, there's a pretty clear lack of anything having been done in terms of work in the house. But there has to be nothing really. Doesn't have to be anything, does there? Just remembered that I've got an appointment at 2:30 and it's over the phone. That's okay. I've got water people asking me for money via text. I've got debt collector person putting things through the door saying I owe them money. Is there anywhere I can go that I can live where I don't have to deal with that? There probably isn't. There's always someone who wants money wherever you live. Just because you live there, immediately they want money for water, for electricity, for council tax. So just because I live here, I have to pay money to someone. Why is that? Why do you have to pay money just to live? I think the solution to having all these bills to pay has got to be try and make enough money so that I don't think about it and I don't care. Because then I'll be better off anyway. Then it'll be unimportant. So I've got to try and do that. don't want to just continue being poor. I definitely have the motivation to make more money. So when I start thinking that, what I start doing is looking at jobs. But I've got to find a job that's close enough so that I can walk there until I've saved up enough for a vehicle. And I've been out and walked around looking for jobs so many times. It's not really worked out. So I don't really know what to do at this point. Apart from be disheartened, which is exactly what I have been for, I don't know, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. I don't even know how long it's been that I've just been barely surviving, constantly every single month going down to an empty bank account for weeks at a time. That's become the average experience. I had a bit of temporary relief from that when I had people living in my house that were paying. But then I also had to put up with those people. Which was not always so great. Sometimes it was good. Sometimes I started to wish that they weren't there and that I had my own place back. Now I've got my own place back, but I've got no money, got no income. Which is why I started the process of selling the house so that I could get the income from the price of the house. But then I'll have no house. But it's okay. I don't want to live in this area anyway. And when I get to London, it'll be a lot easier to get a job. Whilst I'm doing the other things that I'm going to do as well. So that's why I'm going to London. There's more jobs. There's not enough jobs here. There's not enough of the kind of jobs that I would like. But, you know, I only need one job, that's it. But it's got to be doing something that I really want to do. Otherwise, I'm not going to do it. I could do something that I don't want to do, but I'm not going to be able to convince myself to go ahead and do that if I don't want to do it. Or maybe I could convince myself to think that I do want to do it, because maybe I just want to do it just for the money. But, I don't know. I've got to find something so that I'm not in this position ever. I should never be in this position of having very little money, not enough to do what I want to do. I should make sure that never ever happens. But I don't know if I can make sure that never happens. So, yeah, kind of upset right now, thinking about all of this. I just want my life to be good. It is good in lots of ways that I appreciate. But I want it to be better than it is. It's not good enough. I guess it's good in some ways, but it's just not good in other ways. And I want those ways in which it's not good to get better. What was that? Oh, was that the bottle? So I think I've just got to keep pressing on with doing this video, getting my thoughts out. But yeah, I think I'm just feeling like it's time to start acting instead of talking. Start doing it. So, what does that literally mean for today, for right now? I'm not sure. I think I just have to keep doing more of what I'm already doing, even when there's no results. I've got to keep trying. Just don't stop trying. Continue trying, whether anything I want to happen happens or not. Keep making the effort. And at some point, that will take me to a better place, I think. I do think that. I have to keep working. I guess until there's nothing left inside of me that thinks anything. Like, to be left with no vision of what an opportunity looks like, or idea of when it will come. But just being connected to the action of doing the repeated process of the work itself and not paying attention to what is going to come from that. That is quite possibly the key to success. I think that's accurate to say that. Be absorbed in the process without thought of the result. And make that all that is important. The continuation of the process itself is all that matters. So the process itself is the reward. Now work is the pay. That actually makes sense to me as a way of thinking. In order to overcome this object consciousness, wanting thinking that I'm owed something that I'm not. I'm not owed anything. To be able to work is a reward after there being time without work. Because time without work feels like time wasted. I'm not interested in wasting time. I like to be constantly continuing in the action of making things happen. So that means work. Working on finding work. Working on creating more work. That's important. That has a purpose. That has a place. That has a role. I understand that. I like to continue to be playing my part in the game. I like playing the game. It's a good game. It's fun. Working is fun. Working can be fun. It can be anything. Most definitely can be fun and rewarding. So that's all I'm thinking about, really. Working mentalities. How to think, what to think, and why to think what I think. But it is true that so more to talk about. What am I going to talk about? this is what I'm going to talk about. Thinking about what to talk about. Talking about what I can talk about. That is what this is. I'm not looking to move forward. I'm not looking to make any progress. I'm not looking to do anything. I'm not looking to be anything. I'm not looking to see anything. I'm not looking to hear anything. I'm not looking to experience anything. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. What I'm going to be doing is not important, and I don't need to share that. Where I'm going to be going is not important. I'm not going to be sharing that. What I'm thinking is not important, and I'm not going to be sharing that. I'm not trying to impress the camera. I'm not trying to impress anything upon anyone. I've got many things that I want to do, but I want to do them. I don't want to think about doing them. I don't want to talk about doing them. I want to go ahead and actually do them. That's only possible by going ahead and doing it. Now, the question of how to do what I want to do is a proper question that can be asked. But the answer is quite straightforward. There's no amount of thinking that will help to do what it is that needs to be done. But if there is thinking that remains, then it must be thought through. If there is talking to be done, then it must be done. So that is what this is. That is a lot of what is seen here. All the thought and all the talking that goes into making up what is to be done. And you think that there's no thought or talking necessary to do what it is that needs to be done. And I said there isn't. But that's not always true. There has to be thinking, there has to be talking. That is what is being done. The idea of what is being done being different from thinking and talking, as if they're not included in what is being done, is incorrect. That is what is being done right now, right here. Thinking, talking, that is the doing. Doing is not separate from thinking. Doing is not separate from talking. If I'm thinking, I'm doing thinking. If I'm talking, I'm doing talking. I'm not looking to share my plans. I'm not looking to describe what is happening. I'm not looking to say what's going on. I'm not looking to explain my ideas. I'm not looking to make anyone do anything. I'm not looking to get anything. I'm not trying to think anything in particular. I'm not trying to create opportunities of any kind. I'm not looking to work on anything. I'm not looking to try. I'm not trying to try. I don't know what I was talking about before. I started to sound like Muji. I started talking some Muji shit, you know? My favourite quote from Muji is when he says, "Don't talk rubbish." That's my favourite Muji quote. That's the best. That's the best thing he's ever said. I don't really see myself doing anything today. I might just give up completely. Stop trying. Doesn't sound like a great idea when I say it. I guess another Muji thing. Try without trying. That's actually pretty good, that. He has said a lot of good things. That's why I've spent a lot of time listening. Yeah. I think he's a good person. Oh man, I'm getting this feeling again. I'm so excited. I can't share the feeling that I have. It's just a vision of the future. It's clear. And I just know everything's going to be okay. Not only is everything going to be okay, everything's going to be amazing. It's going to be so good. All right, so I had my phone call with the job centre, and then what happened? Oh, and then I had to ring up the doctors. I'm gonna make some food. I've been watching. Ah, fucking hell! Right, I've been watching so many videos on YouTube of food. Just been clicking on them all and watching them and salivating. And that's usually a pretty good sign that I'm hungry. So yeah, I think I'm hungry. What I've got to make is, I said I was going to use up all these noodles here. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Cook up a bunch of noodles and then probably add something else in to jazz it up. You know what I mean? Right. So gonna get some water in the pan. And I'm gonna add some noodles. First one, barbecue beef flavor noodles. These noodles have been sitting on my shelf in the kitchen for a very long time. I don't know how long exactly. Oh my god, wait. The powdery stuff in the packet, it's not even coming out. It's all stuck together. Hopefully they're not too old. It does say on the back of it, it says best before 24th of September 2024. It's now 2026. So they're at least 2 years past their best. But I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm going to cook them and do a taste test. If it tastes okay, then in my mind, it is okay. Oh, I didn't show you. Oh, so I've added barbecue beef flavor, 1 pack. Then I added a mild curry flavor, 1 pack. Now I'm adding curry flavor instant noodles, 1 pack. This one doesn't have a date on it. Oh, it does. This one was also 2024. But you know what? I'm going to put all of them in. So there's going to be 4 packs of noodles in at the same time. But that's because I'm trying to use them up. Because they've been there for so long. Ooh, is that wet? Oh no, it's all right. Okay. So the final pack to go in is my Goreng fried noodles. This has got a lot more different seasonings in it. I'm just going to put them all in, see what happens. Hopefully it's all right. I don't know what this is. Oh wait, what does it say? Seasoning oil and soya sauce. All right, I'm gonna try them. We'll try them out. Okay, smells all right, I guess. Yeah, so I've just thrown everything in, and then I'll add a little bit of oil. Now I'm just going to leave them to cook. That'll take a good while. Oops, that was a fart. And then, basically, what I could add to them is a tin of salmon. What else will go with noodles? Salmon would go well. I think also bacon grill would go well. So I'll add those in. I'll give the noodles like, I don't know, 10 minutes before I add in the salmon and the bacon grill. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. Some cooking, making up some noodles, and now just going back to my computer And you know what? I'm doing all right. I'm doing pretty good. Just enjoying the day so far. It's not been bad. It's not been great. It's not really been anything. Quite an average. Quite an average sort of day. I would like less average days. But when I accept what it is, then it's alright really, it's not that bad. I've kind of enjoyed the lessness of it. And it's kind of good to have lost my motivation. Because then the motivation is not bothering me. So I've just calmed down. That's all good. I'm not going to be going out anywhere today. Not unless someone knocks on the door. And I might start being that way more often. Just stay in unless someone shows up. People do show up. Not a lot. Definitely calm down. Not as stressed now. And I don't feel so bad for having nothing going on now. I don't really feel shame. Don't really feel guilt. Don't really feel anything. Actually feel contented. Oh, these noodles are bubbling away. Let's give them a stir. Smells good. Smells very good. Good start. Oh, they look good as well. They're looking really good. I think I'm going to add the bacon and the salmon now. Bring you down here. chopping this stuff up. Turn the heat down a little bit. I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm going to chop up one tin of this bacon grill. Oh, come on. One tin of bacon grill. They got a little ring pull thing. So you got to do this screwing method. Doodly doo, doodly doo doo doo, doodly doo, doodly doo, doodly doo, doodly doo doo doo, doodly doo. Okay, got the bacon grill out. Now, gonna chop that up. Gonna do it into as thinner pieces as possible, really. They've got to be thin and also short as an ideal. Basically just want there to be little pieces of bacon scattered throughout the whole noodle dish. If we can go even smaller than that, that would be good. That's usually where I'd stop the chopping process, but try and go even thinner, even smaller. Alright, chuck that all in with the noodles, stir that up. You know what, we might not even need the salmon here, because this bacon might really be enough for the amount of noodles that we've got here. I'm not sure whether I should add that in. I think I might add it in. Yeah, you know what? We're going to add the salmon in as well. So you get a bit of fishy, a bit of meat, and some noodles. Good mix. It's the kind of meal that I like. Very much so. So I'm going to try and mash up the salmon so it's nice and small little pieces. And then I can stir that in. stir that into the noodles. The noodles are looking pretty done, you know. But got to get some heat through all that tinned stuff. Right, now that is looking really good. Nice big pan full of food. Lots of noodles, some bacon, and some salmon. Gonna leave that to just stew for a while. I don't know how long. I'll make another coffee, drink some coffee, and then I'll probably grab a bowl full of food in about 10-20 minutes. I really need to take this bin out. So I'm just going to chill here for 10 minutes to 20 minutes. I'm going to drink my cappuccino that I made. And I'm going to wait for that food to just cook a little bit more. And just for it to reach a good temperature to eat. Then I'll have something to eat. And then I'll keep talking to the camera. Just finished eating some of that food that I made. It was good. It was very good. There's plenty left for later. When I get hungry again. Probably not for a while. I just ate quite a lot then. It's now, it's nearly 4 o'clock. It's nearly 4 p.m. And I really feel like I've not really done a lot today. I've barely moved. I've just sat here looking at my computer, looking at my phone. And that's literally it. I guess this is life, you know. Some of the time. I'm so glad that I don't have to try and like create an image of myself anymore. Now I've just reached a place where, well, this is it. I mean, this is life. That's great. It's great. It can just be as simple as that. I'm going back to bed. It's just been one of those days today. Haven't really had a lot to say. I'm not exactly carrying the enthusiasm nor the excitement.
But I've been okay with that. All these thoughts racing around in my head. What do I do with them? I just want to find peace. I just want to be mentally at peace. I think I've realised I'm not that interesting. Not enough to do a vlog every day. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to stop. Because I've said from the very beginning, it doesn't matter whether this is... It doesn't matter whether this is interesting or not. If it's not an interesting day, then I have a vlog of a day that's not very interesting. And if it is, then I have a vlog of a day that's interesting. The point of the vlog is not to be interesting. It's to just film what happens, whether that is interesting or not. This is not entertainment. It's not anything but a record of what happened, the way that it did, whether that's good, whether that's bad, whether it's anything. And it's going to continue. And the reason it's going to continue is because I want it to continue. And it's up to me. It's up to me whether it continues or not. It may just continue now for the rest of my life. It may well be that literally every single day, for the entire rest of my life, that I shoot a vlog. I can't see a reason why not. I really genuinely can't. The only reason to stop would be to try to maintain a superficial falsity
in order to portray my life as being something other than what it is. And I just don't think there's any value in doing that. I'm quite happy to just present it exactly as it is. And for me, that's acceptable. So, because I'm the one that presses record, because I'm the one that edits, and because I'm the one that presses upload, that means it's only me that gets to decide whether this continues or not. And I've decided that it will continue. So if I feel like creating entertainment, then I will. And if I don't, then I won't. But this vlog, it's not entertainment. And it's not supposed to be entertainment. It's supposed to be an accurate representation of whatever it is that I want to share. And that's all it is. The camera just captures an image of what is there. That's all it does. So if something that could be described as entertainment is there, then that is what you will see. And if something that is not described as entertainment is there, then that is what you will see. But I'm not going to stop making videos just because you don't think this is entertainment. I'm not here to entertain you. I don't care.